My name is Michelle Severance. I'm the branch manager of Dime Bank in East Hampton. During COVID, I was the assistant branch manager in Bridgehampton. We were considered essential workers. We had to show up every day. We weren't wearing masks at the time. We didn't have the barriers up. It wasn't until the end of March that we decided to lock the doors and people can come in by appointment. We did hear the schools weeks before closing the doors. There was homeschooling and we felt, did they forget about us? But it was eerie when we first came in February, the beginning of March, when it was super quiet because people were staying home. And we were all in work wondering, should we be home? How come we're here? Could we catch this terrible illness and bring it home or end up in a hospital or die? It was a very strange time in the beginning. Cash is still king. It was interesting. We knew to wash our hands a lot because counting money, you don't know where that money's been and who's touched it. But you got over that pretty quickly because it became your everyday job. So it just became the normal. We didn't think about it anymore. But in the beginning it was like constantly washing your hands, don't touch anything. It was difficult watching the back office people all get to work from home and keeping morale up in the branch. We all have Facebook and we would see people spending their afternoon working outside in the sun or at the beach or big beards and furry hair, and sweatpants, and we're still dressed up in our business clothes. The people that were working from home didn't have to flaunt it. And our president at the time, during one of our bank-wide Zoom meetings, did address that, and he asked people to be respectful of those who do have to show up in the office every day. But that was the hardest part, is keeping that morale up every day in the office. Because I felt some of those resentments sometimes, but can't lead a team if you're down. So, looking back, we did try to make it fun. The bank was nice enough to buy us lunch every day for just about 4 months. And it was our time to relax with each other when we would eat. It's because you don't do that outside of the bank. You're too scared. You're scared to walk to the supermarket or, those couple of hours during the day when we got to just relax and chat with one another was really nice. So I work at night on the ambulance in Sag Harbor, 1 week every 5 weeks. And people thought we were doing so good. We were essential workers and thank you for your service. And then I sought to come to work every day, but nobody thanked us for coming in every day. Not that I was looking for a thank you, but it's just so different. So I joined, or I helped this group in Sag Harbor. I signed up to get prescriptions for people, or do grocery shopping for people. Tissues, if anybody can get paper towels or toilet paper, just picking up extra rolls to give to the other people that couldn't get out. The PPP loan, it felt good being able to help the small businesses get this money. A lot of them were lost with the paperwork, and it was just nice to be able to work one-on-one with people and help them through this. It was really rewarding when people were able to be forgiven and not have to pay that loan back. How I kept sane was I had 2 girlfriends and we had to see each other. So we had an empty house at the time, so we used that house to meet. We'd have underground salons come to our house, have our nails done because you have to look good at work. We had to come into the office every day. We called ourselves the Defiance, my girlfriends and I, but we enjoyed it. My partner put up a Zoom on our front door, and he was adamant. No one is allowed at the house. My girlfriends would park on the street and walk in the back door. So they weren't on the Zoom camera. And we would unwind, girls' nights. Glass of wine, sit in a jacuzzi, have dinner. It was just nice. That's how we coped with it. We couldn't go to the nature trail or to Morton Wildlife because all the city people had taken over our places. We had no place to go. As nice looking as Chris Cuomo was, he rode on a freaking Hampton jitney, infecting how many people on his way out here that time? So local people really stuck together and we pulled through.
Okay.
Our community is strong.
Perfect. Thank you.
Go Bonnet.
You too. Bye-bye.
Oh, you should see I have a Bonnet candle in there. It's a love-hate relationship, I guess you would say. We need their money. When I am rallying the team, I do say we need them because, in all honesty, we do. Survival. We all learned to work together. I had my pod of groups here in the office, and we cared about each other. We looked out for each other, and we learned how to get through it and find ways of just coping. We did the same thing on the ambulance. We tried to survive while helping other people, and yet working together, looking out for each other. Our president got us as much information as she could. We always felt like we were on top of everything going on in the area locally. So I think it really taught us survival and working together, keep our morale up.